a good kit there. We're going to be charging the 950 up because we're going to be hopefully using that tonight to get onto the network. Whether we can get on the network is a different matter. And again, I think I'm in the lowest part of Gillingham. It probably doesn't help me. Another hot day. Might take this out as well tonight. That's already charged. We need to charge this though.
Welcome. Frequency mode.
7.7 volts. Oh. Put the train. Oh, what's happened here? Put the trainers on, and then we'll dive out. Get paid tonight. Thank God. It's been a long wait, but I've still got. I'll find the glasses. What was the date yesterday? Let me just check something. 26. Oh. So the 26. Hang on. 26 wouldn't have been yesterday. I must have another receipt. So I've still got about. If I had 14.15 then, take off another 150. Yeah. Still got about a tenner, I think, to spend on that. So I'm going to go and get. Oh, I'm going to go and get some bread and some cold drink. I think. Oh. I need to find my other receipt, really. Got the drones all charged up. Taking the drone out as well tonight. So open some windows, man. And I'll open the bathroom window. And the bedroom windows. Had a nice little kip in this little bedroom this afternoon. It's a bit cooler in the back room. I'll go get some milk as well, man. A bit of milk. Put that on charge. So what we got to do here is undo the drone, plug this in, it's charging. Also need to charge. There's my shades. It's been a mad wait for payday. In fact, I think I've got another double payday tonight. I believe that my PIP stays on the same day, but I think my universal credit moves around a bit. And last time I got it all on the same night, which was the first time that that's kind of happened. It'd be great. Spoke to my social worker. Missed my appointment with the mental health together team, but I told my social worker they're rolling out a mental health team when I've got autism and ADHD. There's nothing to do with that, nothing to do with fucking mental health. Right, that's charging. I've had it before, they roll all these mental health people out. They can't really help me because I've not really got a massive mental health issue. The only mental health issue I had was fucking Clarion housing. Playing on my brain. Put that one on charge. We're ready to exit the house. Must be another asda bag around here somewhere. Just got all my meds. Plenty of meds now, which did come in a day earlier at the chemist down there, which was quite handy. The Sunlight Pharmacy. That's about it, I think, for that. Don't need any ID. I need to change my t-shirt. No, I'm not doing that. This one's alright. Luckily we've got Asda's that's open till 10. What I was going to do is go out later with my drone and that, and then go to Asda's, nip down Asda's now, get that done. And what have we got here then? Could do with finding that Asda receipt, so I know how much I've got left. I think I've got a tenner left. Anyway, you must be able to scan the things. Right, that's charging. And tonight, I'm going to be live. When I go out tonight, we're going to be live throughout the whole thing. So that's why I'm charging all my phones. So we've got plenty of phones. Obviously, I have to have one with a hotspot, which is this one. But then also, who's that? Oh, I got a bit dizzy there. I need my glasses again. What a nightmare. This is just going to say Lucasade on it, £1.50. But that's what I got yesterday. But it will give me the balance of what I've got left. Right, the date. Oh, right, that's the expiration. That's the final, the 28th. Hold up a minute, people. 28th would have been yesterday. Leaves me with £10 and 5p. I'm rich. Let's get out of here. See what's happening. I need a loaf of bread, some milk, and just loads of cold drinks. I think that's all I need. Let's go. Still quite bright. Does your eyes right? But does my eyes right? Anyway, as you can see, it's a sunny evening. And it's the same way to Asda's as if I'm going to the pier. Obviously we're not going to the pier yet. I had quite a good night last night. One of my pals lives round the corner, well, I say round the corner, right up the road, but I went to see him, had a beer, my first beer for a long time. Shout out to Glenn. It's good catching up. And to be honest, he's the only one I know around here, properly. He kind of comes from my old village. We all kind of grew up together. He's older than me, he's my brother's age, but well, my sister's age. But he comes from like a big family, the same as me. Yeah. It was nice seeing someone that I actually know. Saying that, I'm making a few pals round here, do you know what I mean? But it's early doors, really. Council phoned today, but I missed their call, so hopefully he's got some good news. In fact, I'm going to get on the other side of the road because we ain't got the sun on this side. It's a little bit cooler, and there's a bit of a breeze coming along in this bit. But anyway, we're going to be out tonight. I might go up, well, I'm in the low part of Gillingham, and to get out my radio, where I'd normally do the PMR nights on a Monday, I think I'm down too low. But I've heard, when I've been on the network in my old area, people from Gillingham on there. But I couldn't hear them, but the other people could. So I'm guessing there is some action round here on the PMR. I know on the FM there is. Yeah. Where I'm going with the drone is even lower down. But it's nice being by the sea. Well, it is in summer anyway. We'll go down here. I'll show you Asda's. Get a few bits. And then walk back up. I think it's open until 10 o'clock, I think, down here, so it's all good. Deciding what drone to take out. I got so used to my new one that the other one's just like getting a bit redundant.
Yeah, probably about 20 minutes.
But yeah, I might take the... Oh, alright, Glenn, how you doing, mate? What are you, home from work? Home from work already? After that early start? Just going down to Asda's. In fact, just been talking about you. God, that mountain bike could get chawed, bruv. Sitting there like that. Anyway, I've had a good kip today. Woke up, don't know what time, and then got in the other bedroom, and I was in there. It's a bit cooler. It's at the back of the house. Yeah, I went down the, there's my chemist over the road there. Went down there, they had all my tablets in. Oh, you're back tomorrow? Bright and early alarm clock call for you then at 4:30. And I got back last night a little bit quicker than what it took me before. I think I've sussed the way home It's just the way there. But it's all good. And it's payday tonight. Double payday. Saying that, I've got a different strategy now with my money. I've got sort of kind of 2 bank accounts with the same company. I'm going to put a bit of my money away for like a rainy day, and that'll sit there. I'll just live off the rest. Plus I'm going to do a big old shop tomorrow. Yeah, I don't really eat a lot. It's pointless like cooking big meals for me. I used to do that, me and my old man, but I'll just get a load of microwave things, you know what I mean? A load of microwave meals, shit like that. And also I have quite a few of them, you know, them shield drinks, the drinks that like are a complete meal. Because I take like speed pills, I'm going to call them, but dexamphetamine, obviously it gets you up and like speed would, gets you up and moving about, but it kind of puts you off your food, because it's also used, the ADHD medication is also used as an appetite suppressant for obese people. So big massive people that can't stop eating, they give them to them too. So I'm kind of fighting 2 fronts. But to be honest, I'm all the right weight in that in a minute. It's probably all the exercise I do. I think the minute I stopped exercising, who would know? Anyway, we've got a Lidl's over there. Got a Lidl's over there. You can get to Asda's that way. Hello mate, I'm doing alright, thank you. Yeah, it's all good. Getting a bit bored though during the day. I might have to find a little job or something, you know what I mean, do during the day. And try and sort of swing something that way. But I know I've got to find out how much I can earn. I know I can earn a bit of money before they do anything. Obviously I don't want to do a bit of work and be worse off, do you know what I mean? You've got to be brain dead to be doing that. But I think I'm allowed to do a bit of work. I've got to really contact the DWP, try and get some funding for my next drone course. Because once I've got my next drone course done, I can then approach Rochester Airport, places like that. And I know that Rochester have got a few jobs going. Which is basically the safety side of droning, which is planning safe routes, looking out for hazardous things that the drone might come across, and yeah, and they have them kind of jobs going at every airport. But to do that, I've got to pass the next hurdle, which is a bit more studying. I've got a live tutor who's going to be looking at me. I've got to perform a number of manoeuvres with my drone, which doesn't really faze me, doing any kind of manoeuvre. But yeah, that will shoot me up. If I do my GVC, that will shoot me right up into a different zone of like droner. Then I can fly big drones and work for farms or building surveyors who survey the roofs, and there's so many uses for it. As they build new housing estates, they have drones come over now and take like time-lapse shots and whatnot, and I can do all that. But I guess the main thing they're looking for is safety, common sense safety. and obviously they watch you they tell you put your drone, do that with your drone, do this with your drone, and I'm quite capable of putting my drone anywhere, man. I could put my drone on a £10 note, land it on it. No, I ain't got my stuff yet, mate. My social workers still there. My social workers still in contact with Clarion, but they can't do anything with it. It's not their property. If I get in there and it's all gone or something like that, well then I'll just be calling a couple of the boys up and we'll be stripping all the fucking pipes out, and I'll be taking the radio away with me in pipe. But as I've been told, everything's exactly where it was. So. And I strategically placed all my vinyl in a cool place in the front room. Yeah, kind of know where everything is, but anyway, we're just down here near all the flats, and we'll go in the shop here and get a couple of bits. Might get electric scooter. Everyone seems to be on electric scooters. Might even buy myself a new bike tomorrow. I don't know yet. I don't really need a lot, so it's pointless getting a bag. Just leave the camera on me. Oh wow, they've got camping gear in here as well. Got camping stuff, look. Got a little tent there, look. 30 quid. I've got a brand new tent. I might try that camping shop. It's up near Glenn's. Looks huge. Probably get everything in there. Not that I really need a lot. Yeah, I'm starting to look around Gillingham for my wild camping spot. I've seen a couple of places. And some more places where you're not allowed to camp, but that wouldn't necessarily stop me from camping. Where's the bread then? Down here, I think. We'll get some milk. Got the milk. I only really need a pint of milk. Do they even do pints of milk anymore? Yeah, they do, look. That'll do me. Lucasade. Where's the Lucasade gone? I know it's here somewhere. Could be down here. Yeah, that's the Ribena. Here we go. What I might get is, what's that, 4.47. Is that a good deal? Yeah. Box of Vimto drinks. See, I can always dive, when I come out later with my drone, I can always dive back in because it shuts at 10. But I do need to get some bread. Excuse me, mate, whereabouts is your bread around here? Is it done?
Bread is all the way at the end.
Oh, right, nice one. 4 Vimtos, £4 something. So I quite like chicken cuppa soups, but I like to have bread and butter with it. It's all good. Get a bag. I need a loaf.
You're going pale.
What's this one? That'll do. That's it, we're done. I've never really eaten a lot anyway. Looking at the beers, man. I guess I might even have some beers tomorrow. Thatcher's Gold Cider, ain't too bad. IPA. John Smith's, well, I won't be going near that, the old bitter. Yeah. I'm down there to get some booze tomorrow, I think. There's some good deals in here actually. Even the beers are cheaper. Now we've got to find a line that ain't too big. Can I get in there that way? What's this bit here then? Like this bit being used. Get a bag. There we go. Straight in.
Sorry, I didn't recognize that last item. Please rescan or check your bagging area.
Still logging.
Sorry, I didn't recognize that last item.
Oh, right, the bag, yeah. Nearly had that then. It's just going to go blank on here just while I scan my card, but I'll come back on here.
Process your payment.
There we go.
Please take your receipt.
Cheers, mate. Yeah, I've muted myself again. It's where I hit the reverse camera, I hit the mute.
Hi mate, how are you? You okay?
And end up chatting to myself. But it's all good. Anyway. Should we have a quick look at the water? Might have a quick look at the pier while I'm there. Obviously it's too, I like flying my drone just as the sun's setting. Get a nice little crowd come out. People come out and watch the sunset, a few beers, a few spliffs, and they'll just chill out. And I've got to say, the vibe down here is bang on, man. Well, at least I think it is. Yep, definitely going to visit that camping shop up near Old Glen there. Looks huge. Looks like a proper camping centre. Hang on, well, I'll switch this round. Catch you later, mate. Take care. Come down here. Don't have to water's in or out. I think it comes in and out twice, Davey. It's out at the minute, that. Got the Medway Queen up there. Loads of boats down there. Well, did I just show you the Medway Queen, which is an old steamship that was really knackered, but they had done it right up. See, I can fly me driving down this side as well, which I've not done yet. Shopping trolleys. Now, shopping trolleys I've seen in there. There must be about 10 trolleys on the other side. Got this boat. Oh, this one's all called. Antenna, that. All got radios on them. That's what I'm picking up on my radios. Oh, that looks like a bit of a workstation. Generator. There's the Medway Queen. Imagine boarding her back in the day. Big steam funnel. I guess that's the lookout where the wheel would be at the top there, in that wooden enclosure. But it's all lovely now. Medway Queen. With the Invicta horse, which is the symbol for Kent. Our ship and compound are covered by CCTV. It must have loads of rooms in there. Imagine setting off on that during the day, back in the day. So I'm just looking at certain things that should be on the side of it. That's looking out. You've got Essex right over there. You've got the Isle of Grain. You've got the Hoo Peninsula. Slowly getting it together with the geography. See the cigar. Imagine being out in one of them in the rough seas. I've not seen it rough down here yet. I wouldn't mind spinning the old drone out when it's rough. Wow, check this out. This is the furthest it's probably been out. Strong currents, no swimming. But I could launch my boat off of that bit when the water's up. Quite a few boats out. Yeah, that is a huge electricity substation out there. And a good job I stopped that night. That looks pretty tall, but I can probably go over that. If you go down there, you head towards Chatham. But if you get in all that mud, it's going to sound crazy, but if you get in all that mud down there, I see people that do it for YouTube and have a little dig about, you'll come out with all old bottles, old military stuff, all sorts in there. And obviously what I'll do one night, I'll take you to where that ship is in the Medway with all the explosives in. Enough explosives to wipe out London from here. But they've never moved it because it's too risky to move. But yeah, very highly explosive ship, full of explosives. But you come this way. I believe that all them are, or at least them two there are student apartments, which I'm not going to get in. Well, I probably could, but I'd have to go on a course. But I know what I want to do. Do you know what I mean? The drones. I don't know if they've got lifeguards anywhere at any point along the Medway. I'm a pretty capable swimmer. Then again, I'm getting on a bit now, do you know what I mean? There's loads of blocks down here. All round, they go all the way around there. Short hand. Yeah, I missed the guy's call today from the council. Well, I missed a couple of calls today. So it's such a good sleep. Shopping baskets. You get a lot of fishermen. I don't know what they're fishing. It says on here what fish are in there. Yeah. In fact, I got my dad's fishing rod at home, so I'll be packing that. My dad used to sea fishing. I've done a lot of fishing, but mainly river fishing. My brother Mark went fishing with my dad and he caught a baby shark many years ago. And that's where you can pay to berth your boat if you've got a deep wallet. I'll show you the prices for the boats, which is just extortionate. If you've got under 20 foot, £94 a month, 20 to under 30, £1,200 a year. Launching and haul out. Oh, it's got a launching and a haul out service. Oh, right. Canoes and kayaks that are free. That means I can come down here and just launch out for nothing. Bass, cod, whiting, plaice, thornback ray, mackerel. Yeah. Different fish they got in there. But I suppose the best bet is to get in a boat and get right out in there. Then again, that's something come ashore. Yeah, it's quite a warm one tonight. What I'll probably do is leave about 9 tonight, 8:30, and then pop back in the Asda's again. Spend whatever I got left. I think I got about £4 left, which is all good. At midnight, that's what wiped me out. The initial move has wiped me out. But I'm instantly saving, do you know what I mean? I'm saving. As soon as I left that house, I was saving. That's mad, what that fella's on. The fella was on like a unicycle with a battery in it. I've been talking to a few of these youths as well on these scooters. Some of them are doing like 60, 80 mile an hour. That's what I want. Something quick. Obviously completely illegal. I think the limit for any kind of electric powered thing is 250 watts, I think. But obviously doing 15 mile an hour, I could probably run 15 mile an hour, do you know what I mean? So you can get sort of bigger, more powerful ones. See them in America, they got the big 3,000 watt back wheels on their mountain bikes, and they're doing like 90 mile an hour. But obviously I wouldn't just get out on the main road and do 90 mile an hour, you got to play it right, do you know what I mean? But my social worker said he'd bring me bike over, but I might invest in a new bike, new place, new start, new bike. That could be the plan. We'll have to see what the old bank says. Also need to get in my house to get, I've got 2 bank accounts with the Nationwide, but one of my new cards is at my house, so I've had to freeze that. So I'm just kind of running off the one card at the minute, because it's not worth me changing. I haven't changed my address on anything yet, my drone license or nothing. It's really not worth doing that until I actually get 100%, yeah, you're there, Phil, you're stopping there. Which they might say to me here, I think. Or I hope so. But that's the plan. This junction's a bit iffy. You trying to get across there? Are you trying to get across here, love? Do you want to go across there? Yeah, you're alright, he's waiting for you. Cheers, mate. Yeah, you're alright, you're okay. It's a bit dangerous, isn't it, this crossing? Just out that lady across the road. She was dithering around a bit by the junction, so I'd just asked her if she needed help getting across, and yeah, it's my good deed for the day. Right. Back into the hood. Yeah, we'll take the PMR radio out tonight and try and sort of make contact with anyone. So come Thursday, I would have been here 2 weeks. Get on the other side of the road. The sun don't shine on that side, but walk up this side. It's a little bit cooler. It's a result, I'm having my tablets in actually. They did say Tuesday. Got a text message. Quite a good chemist. Apart from, he was going, do you pay for your prescriptions? I said no. What exempts you? It's like my universal credit that exempts me. Yeah, it's all good. It's nice and cool in the shade. I have to look at the car prices as well. See what the car prices are around here. Get myself a little something bomb around in. Oh, I wouldn't mind a motorbike. That'd be my first choice, a motorbike. But around Tunbridge and Malling, all the motorbikes are not worth it, man. But I don't know about round this way. I'll have to have a look. See what bikes are out there. Pick up a little motorbike. Little popper bike would do me, man. I think they're all scooters nowadays, man, but what they do, they kit them right up, so they bore them out, so they go a lot quicker. But I'm pretty good with mechanics and fixing things. What I have seen, obviously I do electronic recycling back in Adlo. I can make some money out here, I'm telling you. But my electronic recycler is in Paddock Wood, so I really need a little van, don't I? What I do is strip out all old TVs, get all the good stuff, and then take it to I'm properly like registered to it, place in Paddock Wood that buy all your electronics off you, even wires and stuff like that. There's plenty of stuff dumped outside that people are dumping. Obviously I'd need a van or something to get from here to there. But I fill a van up, little transit or a little escort van. What's the most I've come away with? I've come away with 300-400 quid before. Load of old wire and brass. Yeah, so I've really got to decide what I want to do as my kind of job. I can't just sit about. I've never been one to just sit about and do nothing. It's just too boring for me. So I've got to do something. And considering I've already sort of done the drone stuff, it would make sense me progressing in that. I think the job centre can pay for the course, but it's what she was saying, where she knew nothing about drones or the drone industry. She was saying to me, oh, are there any jobs out there then at the end of your course? And I just thought, you're in the job centre and you don't even know that. The drone industry is taking it right off. They're already doing Amazon trial deliveries, Deliveroo deliveries. You've got the airports that all have drone people in. See, there's another 2 certificates that I could gain, but if I go for one of them, the top one, it outweighs the one below it. So instead of doing 2 courses, I'm going straight in for the top one, which means studying. It means I've got to get a computer as well, so I'll throw that towards the doll as well. I've got to have a computer so the geezer can monitor me, like watch me do certain things. Yeah. I don't know why it can't be done on my smartphone, because my smartphone can do everything that a computer can, but I'm not too sure. There might be a way around it. Wouldn't mind baking again. I said I wouldn't do cooking and baking ever again, but I would do baking. But I don't know where the bakers, if they even do sort of fresh baking anymore, like the old school bakeries you used to get in the day. I've done a lot of night working, baking, Plaxtal, East Peckham. Oh, sorry, pal.
It's alright, cheers.
Yeah, basically. Be the bread man. Zoners I used to work at, an old company. Adlo Bakery, worked there. I worked at Adlo Bakery when it was in its original position. That was Mr. Woodford that used to run that. Basically my first job was chopping down trees. And then one of my brothers worked at a bakery. So it was an easy route for me to get a job in there, so I did that. I went to college to be a professional chef as well. But to be honest, all the chef work is a bit too full on. Being a chef, they sort of end up thinking they own you. And you do get some like, who's that chef that swears a lot on the telly? Gordon Ramsay. You get some power freaks like that, and I wouldn't last 2 seconds in somewhere like that. Fair enough, I'm messing up my job, give me a bollocking, but not just for the sake of it. I'd end up telling them to F off. You remember Woodford's? Yeah, bruv. Next door to the, remember the Lloyd's Bank that was along there, Glenn? Years ago? That was my first ever bank. Way back. Yeah, I used to work in there, because Jace Gibb worked in there to start with, and he messed up or something, so I went in there after him. But the best place to learn really is Packle, which is where my brother Mark learned. He went there with Peter Kedge and people like that. So as soon as I went for an interview there, the sort of governor's gone, "Oh, you're Mark's little brother." I certainly am. So I was there for a while. Let's get into this box. I didn't know you had to be over a certain age to buy energy drinks. The till pulled me up, and a geezer come. It's because you've got to be over a certain age, which I didn't know. Right, where's my milk? Which I conveniently forgot the other day. Now I've lost my bag, look. See what we got left. I think I've got a couple of quid left to spend later, and then it's all good. I believe I've got my ESA no, I keep calling it ESA, Universal fucking Credit. Don't know why they bother changing the name of it all. But I've also got my personal independent payments, which I'm going to put in the other bank for a rainy day, I think. Oh wait, you've worked everywhere then. Yeah, good old job in Plaxtal. It's all a bit more mechanical like. I learned to sort of mould bread with my hands, and you know what I mean, it was all hands on like a proper old school baker. But now it's literally throw the dough in one end, it comes out the other. But whatever I do, I need to find out if the dough. I know on the ESA I was allowed to earn about 200 a week. And when I swapped, they did say everything that you was entitled to on the ESA, it will be the same on the Universal Credit. Because I don't have to look for, because I was only diagnosed 6 years ago, they can't pressurise me to get a job or do anything. What I'm actually doing at the minute is supposed to be getting used to it all. But yeah, it's all mad. and put the glasses on, see what we got left. Balance £2.41. That'll get me a couple of cold drinks when I'm down by the pier later. Might as well rinse it all. Yeah, without that I'd have been fucked. It's been a long time coming, man. Fucking. Obviously, life's a bit better if you've got a few pounds in your pocket, so. And I might even have a little wander tomorrow. See if I can get some smoky stuff I smoke. I've seen a couple of pubs that look quite lively. That Fleur de Lis, there's quite a few people outside there was. There's a boozer down there. There's a geezer every night that comes out on his step and smokes big old spliffs. I might just roll up on him. Otherwise, I've got my mate who comes from Staplehurst, but whenever he's busy, I've also got in Adelaide as well, but obviously it's a long trip for me to get back to Adelaide just for a bit of smoke. Not that I wouldn't do that, and I haven't done that. Yeah. Fucking outside here, man. Get me telly over. In fact, my social worker's coming around Wednesday. Where's that charger? Must be a charger here. There it is. I don't know if there's any football on tonight. Been catching up with the boxing on my YouTube. Drone shops. I might have to go and look for a cash converters or something like that. They sell drones. Not that I really need a new one. Is that charging? Yeah. I use this DJI battery charger. You can also use it as a power bank. It's a pretty quick one as well. I've got all my medications. We've got benzodiazepines, lorazepam, which just knocks you right out. If you want to dribble for a couple of hours, take one of them and you'll be dribbling. Not that it makes me dribble. And we've got 3 boxes of this, which is called dexamphetamine. And that's basically what all the whiz dealers and all the speed dealers, what they're trying to replicate is this. Where normally you do half a bag of whiz or whatever, by the end of the night you're feeling like shit. Do you know what I mean? I suppose many people have been there. Or the next day you're feeling like death warmed up. Well, these are just make you get up and go. There's no bad come down. But then again, the street speed is probably being mixed with all sorts, whereas this is proper made in a pharmaceutical place. And we've got another one in here, which should be the antidepressants. And people that don't believe in antidepressants, let me tell you my little story. When I first started taking antidepressants, I'd never really took them properly. I took one here, one there, you know what I mean? Never really done it properly. But basically I took these every day, and it took me from one place into a completely different world. So I've got to say that antidepressants do work. But what they'll also do, because I don't take these that often, they'll numb your feelings a bit. But some people's feelings are sort of up and down, but mine are sort of, I'm just the same all the way through. So. Quite like these Vinto ones. I had one beer with my pal yesterday, and that made me a bit wobbly. But you never know, tomorrow I might even treat myself to a bottle of Baileys, I think. Now my phone's gone dim. Gillingham's the only place that's happened. I've got a built-in security feature that when my phone gets too hot, the brightness comes down. But you check where your brightness is and it's still on maximum. That's the only place I've had it come up. I think it's a different kind of heat over here. I believe that's due to the sea, possibly. Where's that? The Pentagon Centre. Where's that? Is that still there? The Pentagon Centre? That used to be in Chatham. I might even dive to Chatham tomorrow to dive up the boxing club just to see what the crack is. So I've got boxing gloves and that in my house. And my underwrap things. Right. What's the time now then? 62% now. Just rinses the battery, man. In hot weather. When again going live, rinses your battery. That's why I've got 3 mobiles. Tonight when we go out and about, I'll have 3 of them on the go. In fact, we need to put, oh, that one is on charge downstairs. I'll tell you what, I'm going to have a coffee. I'm going to have a nice cup of coffee because I forgot the milk yesterday. Went all the way to the shop, forgot the milk. Oh right, look, I've got £50 here, look. Getting rich. La, 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 la. Still using my camping kettle. But I'm going to buy all new camping stuff. As I'm starting a new life here, I'm going to get some new stuff. I've already got my tent, that's all good. I need a decent sleeping bag. A new cooking system. Then again, I quite like, I don't know if anyone's seen me alcohol burners I use. I quite like using them. Hold it up. That ain't lighting. Right. Is that the wrong one? Yeah. This cooker's a nightmare. So that is on. You've got to hold it down for a minute or two. I was doing this the other night, it just wouldn't stay on. Keep your finger on the button. Do the washing machine. In fact, it looks like it's got plumbing down there for a washing machine. Let me have a look at that. Oh, these here. Yeah, I've got washing. Yep, we've got washing machine pipes already piped in. So all I've got to do is get a washing machine and in we go. Which will be going in that space there. Got like my fridge freezer there. And this is where the washing machine's going to go. So But what I might do is have a walk about. There's quite a few shops around here that sell old tellies, old junk shops. They're selling everything. I quite like them kind of shops, so I might have a gander around them. Get my TV over. I've got a big 52-inch LG. But I lost the remote on the LG, but I can control it through my smartphone. Not that I watch a lot of telly anyway, mainly YouTube. Got a little garden out the back. I wonder what a Halfords is. Must be Halfords around here. Might have to Google it. Oh. And there's my big open space. Got a table there. Chair here. I've got a couple more tables I might bring over. And what I'll do, I'll have a table there. We'll have a table in there. We'll have my telly. It's quite a big one. Probably going to come across here. Don't know what we got here. Got any TV inputs? What's this here? Yeah, we got one of them. And then tents. And then in this bit, I'll have my decks. I don't think my two 1210s, my two Techniques is going to fit in there with the mixer in the middle. So what I might do is have a deck there, bring it forward flush with that, put another deck in here, bring it flush with that, and then have my mixers here, I think. But then again, the girl did say, move it about however you want it, so I've got an open house. The garden needs a cut. See, I'll get my streamers over. I'll do that, because I've already got quite a few tools and that. Obviously my old man was an engineer, so I bought a few over. I've still got shitloads more to bring. Got this for when all the hooligans kick off outside. Or maybe I'll be using that to get my vinyl out, who knows. Because if it comes to the point where Clarion just keep talking shit, I'll make one phone call, get picked up, and I can get in that house anyway, without going through the doors or the windows. But if anything's fucked, if all my vinyl's been moved around, it's all melted and warped and fucked, then we're talking legal claims, because I've looked at the legality of stuff. Clarion Housing own the walls, they don't own my property. But saying that, we're not at that stage where they're denying me anything at the minute. I think they were hoping I was going to be there, but I ain't been back since. But I thought about going back with a few tools, but what I'll probably do is get stuff out the legal way, a couple of carloads, and then I'll have a secret fucking mission where I open it up myself. I don't mind saying that on here. I'll open it up myself and get everything. That's what I reckon. But all I can say is this past week or so has been bliss. No clarion dinging in my inbox, fucking emails. They can just do one. I had enough of them mugs. In fact, they make me quite ill, man, them fucking wankers. But I expect that's what they do. I said years ago, what they do, they try and fucking put it on people, and a lot of them do crack up. But I weren't intending on cracking up. I was just intent on standing my ground, which is what I did. And I could have dragged it out, I could be there now still, if I wanted to. New start, new beginning, new life. It's all new, it's all new to me. And I quite like the area. In fact, I could take you to places in Tunbridge Wells, estates in Tunbridge Wells, that are a lot worse than around here. Yeah. James Street. Here we are. That's still charging. What's this one doing? 100% charged. So we're going to feed that wire, and we need to plug that in here. Got to find a doctor's surgery, man. In fact, I might ask someone out there, where's the nearest sort of doctors? So then has to okay prescribing my ADHD medication. See, the doctor, all he can do with my ADHD meds, he's not in control of them. He can't up my dose, take me off it or do anything. That has to be done by my specialist, which is at the Maudsley Hospital in London, which is a top hospital for ADHD and sort of personality disorders, which is where I got diagnosed. He's the only one that can alter that, but I'm on the maximum anyway. Because when I was starting him, he said, what effect are you looking for? I'm looking for the get up and go effect, do you know what I mean? But it was quite a head twister when they said it's amphetamine, because there's the two sorts they use. They use methylphenidate and amphetamine. He said, what one do you want to try, Bill? I said, well, because I've been down the naughty raver route, done plenty of class A's, I'll go for the amphets, because I know where I'm at with that. Yeah. I feel sorry for the ones that they chuck on the amphets who've never done it before, never been out there nut before, then they just leave them to their own devices, which is just... They privatised it all. The NHS is privatised. Twice I've had to fight back to get back to the same hospital that diagnosed me. Which is just a joke, really. They want to send you off to these private firms. And all they want to do, we reassess you, we do this. I don't need reassessing. I've got a fucking 16-page fucking document from when I come out the womb to sort of now. So I'm down for life. With ADHD, it's not something that, it's a chemical imbalance. It's a neurological disorder in the brain. The same with ASD. You don't get better, it gets worse, or can. Where's my vape? Hopefully it don't rain. Going to take what we'll do, we'll take the drone out tonight and we'll take both radios. We'll give the FM a go as well on the AM. Which will be the first time I've kind of been out with these radios. I've got another one somewhere. In fact, I'll have to give me pal Glenn one of them to test it out. I've got this little one down here I'll have to give to my pal to use. And this is PMR, which is a totally free network, license free. I'll do that next time I see him actually. Drop this off with him.
Welcome, frequency mode.
And basically from where he is to here, he should boom in. This is 5 watts. You're only supposed to use half a watt, but nobody's using half a watt. This is 5 watts.
Welcome, frequency mode.
But my big 950 Pro is 10 watts. I also use this big antenna. Because you got, what we got here? We got a telescopic. Got another big, long, bendy one. We've got 2 little FM ones, which comes as a stock aerial with the Midland. That's what you get with your Midland. You get a puny little aerial, which you can still receive and pick up on, but I'll show you the size. That's what she comes with. But obviously if you want to get out a bit further, you get one of these bad boys, which is a 52-inch extendable. And I've also got, which was an extra I had to buy, is this little mic that plugs in here. So you get an extension mic and an extension speaker. That's all right. Got this one. That's for the that fits on the 950. So we're going to need one of them. What's their battery on? 66%. Yeah, hopefully tomorrow I'll find out where I am, man. That's why I haven't changed any addresses to anywhere yet, because I could go anywhere, do you know what I mean? They could... I think what's going in my favour is the autism and the ADHD is going in my favour, and they just want to put me somewhere where I'm happy. And to be honest, I could make this a lovely little home. Do you know what I mean? The decor in here is alright, but I could buy paint and, you know what I mean, if they let you do that. Do it up a bit. I'm pretty good at DIY and shit like that. There's a couple of electricity things in here that they fix in. Obviously you've got to be qualified to do that, but I know how to do it anyway. Thanks to my father. That's what happens when your dad's an electrician. You follow him around when you're a kid. It was only when he went I realised I had all that information up there. But the way I could instantly start making money is by getting a little van. Just a little 400-500 quid runabout. That would then put me in a position to go around here, grab all these old tellies that people have thrown out. There's so much stuff people are throwing out. And I could sell all that. But it would mean driving from here to Paddock Wood, which wouldn't be too bad really, if you're going to earn out of it. Even like wires that are on your TV, snip them off. You get a couple of bags of wire, you got 30 quid in your pocket. Do you know what I mean? Just through the wire. That's why you get a lot of these cable thieves go out, robbing all the cables, because they're big old core cables. You get the big copper core cables, you're talking big money. But now you have to, which is what I've done, legally. Years ago, you used to turn up at the scrappy, they just used to take it, pay you, you were gone. But now everything's traceable. So I'm registered with them. And what happens is I go in, they weigh up all my stuff, we agree the price. Within 10 minutes of me leaving the place, ping, it's in your bank. But yeah, that's a way of me instantly earning money. And I've still got a lot at my house that I've got to pick up. Because I was explaining to my social worker, Clarion are probably looking at it thinking, look at all this old electrical junk all over the place. They don't realise I'm making money out of it. Again, it's quite a new concept. Obviously, you've got to find a scrapyard that deals in recycling electronic products, which I managed to find in Paddock Wood. It's a very small place, but they pay quite good money. I get on really well with the geezers. Yeah. See, my mate's selling a Volkswagen Beetle convertible, but he wants a 5 for it. I'd give him 400 quid tomorrow, but I ain't giving him 5. In fact, I might send him a message later. If I can get on the road, man. But I ain't paying 5 for it. It's a really nice black, it's a black convertible Beetle. But he wants 5. I ain't paying 5. I'll give him 4 cash now. And it's a good runner as well. I've been in it with him. He's just about, my pal's just about to get banned, you see, so he's going to knock out his motor. But he's trying to knock it out to me for the same price that he paid for it. But I think if I was to go round now, get 400 out, wave it at him, I think he'd go for that. I've been on here an hour and 24. Is that 7:30? Or is it 6:30? Can't see what the time is where the phone's got to take in. But it's all good. Where's my drone? We need that drone. We need that drone bag. Oh, we need the drone license and insurance. It's quite handy having that. But the drone we're flying tonight is this baby. The Leto 1. I've really got to take, well, I did take the Mini 4K out. I could pack that in the bag as well, I suppose, taking a big rucksack tonight. Which is this bad boy, this one. The reason I like this one is because it just does 15k. But you pin them legs open, and it turns on. And she's a quick one, does about 45, 50 mile an hour. Quite easily fly this all around Gillingham. You can fly this into Chatham, fly it into Rochester. Well, fly into Rochester, you'd be going for a red zone, unless you've asked permission. The only thing that's a bit of a bummer about this one is you've got this little bit where these propellers sit, but on the other side they just flap out. And obviously we've got there GBR0, blah blah blah, which is my, what one's that? My operator ID. I've got a flyer's ID and an operator ID. Because not only you have to know how to fly your drone, you need to learn how to maintain your drone as well, a bit like just looking after a car or something. Anyway, I'll be back later when we'll leave for the pier.